It was Mark Poulton that packaged it. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is Primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know him. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Fighting Whoop, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is Primetime Poulton. This is Primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Now everybody, have you heard? If you're in the game, then the stroke's the word. Don't take no rhythm, don't take no style. Got a thirst for killing, grab your vial, yeah. Woo! Put your right hand out, give a firm handshake. Talk to me about that one big break. Spread the ear pollution both far and wide. Keep your contributions by your side. Strong man, stroke man. Could be a winner, boy, and move quite well. Strong man, stroke man. Strong man, stroke man. You got your number down. Strong man, stroke man. Say you're a winner, man, you're just a sinner now. Put your left foot out, keep it all in place. Work your way right into my face. First you try to bend me, you make my backbone slide. But when you find you bled me, skip on by, keep on. Stop it. Give me the business all night long. Stop it, stop it. Stop it. You're so together, boy. Stop it. Say you're a winner, but man, you're just a sinner now. Better listen now. I said it ain't no joke. Let your conscience fail you. Just do a stroke. Don't you take no chances. Keep your eye on top. Do your fancy dances. You can't stop. You just can't stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
so let's go. Think I'm better than seasoned pro. The moral compass set the stage. Big gravy's drawn on page. Gonna launch my own campaign. When it hits, we'll share the champagne. You don't wanna be a bum. Better see you back in type 1. Don't be a hater. We're indie comic creators. Going our own way. Making comics all night. And streaming all day. Bring you the stories and artwork you crave. Some call it crazy, we say it's brave. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza visionaries on the creative attack. Fulfillment time ain't no worry. Gonna get what you back. Week's feast is coming, but steam is closed. Creative juices are flowing. Hit me with another dose. Don't be a hater. We're indie comic creators. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza. Haunted Pizza. Well, let's go.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. It's the Moral Compass, Fulfillment King, Mark Poulton, and this is a live Graveyard Shift Volume 5 signing. The books arrived 2 days ago. I think there's more coming. I have to do a full count later today, but I unboxed about 500 of them. We're going to sign some up and hopefully get the first batch in the mail tomorrow morning. But I thought I'd fire up a live stream and sign some, answer questions, promote Gun Goth, and just hang out. So I invited some friends. We'll see if they show up. It's probably too early for them. Some people have work today. I don't know. But let's check in with the chat. Of course, he's at work, but he's still here first in the chat. Got the ice pick, Mark Penguin, and he says, I'm at work, but still dropping links. I appreciate you, Mark. Thank you. He also says, sign up for Gun Goth launching Friday, June 13th. She is the hot topic. Yeah, I'm so excited for that book. You know what? Let's take a look at the campaign page as people still file in this morning. There we go. Gun Goth. She is the hot topic. Number 1, sign up to the mailing list and receive a $40 saving on our box set tier. That'll get you all 13 covers and the Art of Gun Goth book in a nice box created by Enrico Botta. Here's the trailer. Check it out, guys. There you have it. Gun Goth, number 1. Sign up to receive $40 on the box set tier. We're launching Friday, June 13th. Check it out. Also, Penguin says, I'm sure Sean is helping with fulfillment. Well, easy for me to say, fulfillment. So don't be a bum back type 1. There's the link for type 1 if you want to go check it out. Penguin also says, TMC doing the Lord's work on Friday. Thank you. He's throwing up the haunted pizza. I forgot to post that when Enrico's song was playing. All right, guys, I'll be signing books. I got my Sharpies here. These are the only 3 I could find at my local Target. I have a box of 36 arriving sometime today. Email says they already arrived, but they are not here. Maybe they got delivered to another house. I don't know. They'll show up. Now, you know what? Give you guys a good look at the book. Volume 5, the red cover. On the back, we got some Tommy Patterson artwork. The late, great Tommy. Rest in peace. What's the back copy say? It says, witness John Malin, Godlike, Mark Poulton, Viking Wolf, and Tommy Patterson, Runer, Brahm, as they take you far beyond the blackest voids of the cosmos with the further bloody adventures of Graveyard Shift. From far from home, humanity's last hope rests in the hands of the vampire Vladimir Blood, who leads an army of the living and the undead against the demonic forces of the old ones. There you have it. Mark says, can't wait for my signed copies and Malin sketch. John's working on those sketches now. He's supposed to be here next week, maybe Thursday and Friday. And I think he's trying to have all the sketches done so he can just drop them off here. So maybe we can fire up a stream when John's here. I don't know. Missy and I, we went to the movies last night. We saw The Amateur, fantastic movie. For those wondering how I can sign a book so quick, lighting, there we go. My signature is just a P, a stylized P, and that was the idea of John Malin's many years ago. He said, we have a lot of books to sign. I think you should shorten your signature. And he said I should just do a stylized P. And for the first book, we did fulfillment at my old house, and I was just flying through books, signing them. And I look over to my left, and John is like slowly signing his whole name. And I was like, what are you doing? And he didn't follow his own advice. And now he can't change his signature because everyone's used to his full name. So I think I sort of lucked out in that deal. I just have to do a stylized P. Sometimes I put a little king's crown on the top of it. Mark says, you guys didn't see Drop? No, we want to see Drop. We just we wanted to see The Amateur as well. But yeah, I think Drop looks great. Did you see it, Mark? For the people watching, if you're new to the channel, go hit subscribe, hit notifications. I regularly stream every Sunday talking horror movies, and every Wednesday talking comic books. This past Wednesday, we talked Val Kilmer's Batman Forever, which is my favorite Batman movie. I know people think that's crazy, especially with those Christopher Nolan movies, but what's not to like about Batman Forever? Heard some tapping at my window. Don't know what it is. Missy in the house. What's up, Missy? That's going to be next week, Penguin. Hello from across the house from Mark. She's I'm in the kitchen and she's over in the dining room over there getting some work done. It's a work from home day. Mark says, yeah, I saw it. Worth seeing in theaters. Really fun. Keeps you guessing. Yeah, I thought it looked great. Man, these markers, they're brand new. This one's not signing that well. Did I get a dud pack? Who knows? Who knows how long it's been sitting in a Target store? This may be a short stream. I'm going to run out of markers. I personally like to use Posca paint pens to sign books, but we started with metallic Sharpies for Graveyard Shift. I feel like it would ruin, if someone had a complete set, it would ruin it to start signing them with Posca paint pens. If you're joining us well, we're not doing the horror show this Sunday because of Easter, but if you're joining us Monday, the movie to watch is Benny Loves You, picked by Enrico Botta. Looks funny, about a killer, I want to say rabbit puppet. Looks hilarious, though. Oh, it's starting to sign better now. Maybe it just need to, the marker need to get broken in. So the plan for the day is to sign these. Sign not all of them, just I got 500 of these out right now. We'll see if I can get through them all. I think I'll just stream for like 2 hours, but then I'll bag and board them and put them in Gemini mailers and hopefully get the first batch out tomorrow morning in people's out off to the mail post office and into people's mailboxes. What's this? Companion dropped on HBO today. Excited to see it because I missed it in theaters. What is that? What's Companion? I don't remember that movie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the Jack Quaid movie, right?
The one with the girl?
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, we did see it. Oh, we got Giannis in the house. What's up, Giannis? He says, congrats, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, yep, with his own maid droid. Yeah, that's the big budget maid droid. It'll never replace the Tubi original maid droid in my heart. We got David in the house. He says, hope your crowdfunding goes well. Thank you. Yeah, this campaign is done and being fulfilled. I would say it's a success. But Gun Goth launches Friday, June 13th. 13 covers from the likes of Chris Graves, Isaac Bell, Corey Barton, Enrico Botta, Dexter Weeks. ton of great artists contributed to our cover variant covers. Mark Yoon doing the interior artwork with colors and letters by Dexter Weeks. And we have a backup story by Enrico Botta. If you're not familiar with Enrico's artwork, it's fantastic. He has like a real, I used to say Ben Templesmith, but I personally, that's his like his favorite artist. But I would say he's far better than Ben Templesmith. I would say Enrico Botta's artwork is a Tim Burton movie in art form. Maybe I can pull up some of his artwork. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Nope, that's not it. I have a folder with stuff I share on streams, but I forget what I called it. I think it's new folder. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to it. Let me see. Is it just in my downloads? Yep, there it is. I sent the link out to the whole Haunted Pizza crew, but they're, I'm sure they're all working today. Here we go. Here's some Enrico Botta artwork. This is from his Gun Goth backup story. So the book contains 32 pages. 22 of those pages are the main story from Mark Yoon. And then we have 10 pages from Enrico Botta. And these pages are going to be colored by Dexter Weeks. Honestly, though, Enrico's artwork's so good. Like the black and whites are just have so much like mood and, you know, a real it sets the atmosphere. It's very cool, spooky. That castle's great. I love it. She's inside the castle now, looking down. Some werewolves roaming around outside, guarding it. She's putting her silencer on. So good. There she is running up the stairs. That's a very, we said it Wednesday, very Aeon Flux inspired gesture. I love those wolves. They look great. We only showed off 2 pages Wednesday. I'll show one more, but that's it. Yeah, this artwork's great. It's a nice compliment to Mark Yoon style, who has a real manga-esque style, I would say. I love that cat. We still haven't named the cat. We need to figure it out soon. We got 2 months before we launch, and I want the book fully done. That includes letters. So we need a name for the cat. If you're in the chat, give us a suggestion. I wanted to call the cat Corey Haim, or Hamster for short. I don't think Enrico's too hot on that, though. Mark says, Enrico is my favorite aloof indie artist. I hope it doesn't offend him when I say that. No, I think he loves it. And I think that is a perfect description of Enrico. Aloof artist. I'm so happy he started streaming with us. I guess over a year ago, he started doing the horror show with me and Chris Graves. And then he started hanging out with us on Revolution. And now he's just like a huge part of the channel, especially the horror show. I think he's everyone's favorite member of the show. Everyone can't wait to see who he dresses up as next. Benny loves you. Is he going to dress up as a giant stuffed red rabbit? I don't know. Mark saying the artwork's fire. We're almost done the first box of books. I'm going to slide these down in a second because I'm running out of room. Luckily, this table is huge. While I move these, why don't you guys go check out the trailer for Writhe and Peen over on Indiegogo. In demand, you guys can still back it if you haven't yet. Chris Graves and Dan Kemp are killing it on the artwork. Oh, nope, that's the wrong page. There we go. There you have it, guys. Writhe and Peen 2 over on Indiegogo. I have my camera off while I move these books. But yeah, I've seen like the most recent page Chris shared with me. Incredible. And we hope to have that finished by August. Get that out to you real soon. Speaking of getting books out to you real soon, besides Graveyard Shift, U.S. Assassin 4. The first pass on letters are done. I have to read it this weekend. Get the edits over to the decks to correct. And then we'll start getting that ready, prepped for printing.
Hello.
I'm back. All right, I got the next box of books ready to go. By the way, these are printed with Transcon. Looks fantastic. I've only seen this first time I cracked open the book. I only saw it like a digital. Looks great. New letterer did a fantastic job. New letterer's name is Alex Schirkenbach. But yeah, he did fantastic work. Mark wants to know, so Gun Goth June Universals this fall, that's the plan. Gun Goth, I would hope, we're launching June 13th. I would hope to start fulfillment August, right as the campaign ends. And then do the Universals in September. That book is almost done. Anthony George is the colorist, and he has maybe 10 pages left to color, I think, something like that. And then, so that book will be done, and we'll do that September and hopefully start fulfillment in November. And then after that, Jaro, and I have a book called Johnny Bloodstorm. Jaro has 7 or 8 pages done already. 8 pages, I think. That's going to be a 20-page comic book. I want to have that all done. And then we'll launch that like early 2026. Other than that, what else is in the works? We got one more volume of Graveyard Shift. I don't think we'll start that for a while, though. John's going to draw it, which I feel like is a perfect bookend. John started the series drawing it. He'll finish it. I'm not sure when that'll launch, though, because I know he still has Godlike 2. I have a U.S. Assassin novel in the works. I'm writing another book for Grok Comics. I don't know what else. I'm hoping some Avengelyne is in my future. Let's see. Mark says, looking forward to getting this his book on the U.S. Assassin 4 campaign. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's already printed. Some people have already received it, if that's the only thing you backed. So I tried to fulfill all the rewards that if you backed and you didn't get the main book. But yeah, main book hopefully coming in sometime in May. And we'll get that fulfilled right away. Thank you for your patience with that. We got Tank Ferret in the house. Hail to all you magnificent bastards and bastettes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone supporting Graveyard Shift. This has been a labor of love for me and John. We started this book in 2010. We were both members of the, here's our first damaged book. I'll have to put that aside. But yeah, it's got a little wave in the corner. So we'll have to put that one on the scrap pile. Yeah, John and I were both members of the Rob Liefeld message boards. We knew each other. We had, I think, met at Chicago Comic Con or Wizard World Chicago. I was a fan of his work. I had just done a Brigade relaunch in 2010 with Rob Liefeld, Marat Michaels. It sold out, and it was released like the week of San Diego Comic Con, so I was on a high. Little did I know, I thought the first issue sold out. I thought it was a hit book. I thought we would, we were doing a series. I was getting ready to start issue 2, and issue 2 never happened. Marat ended up becoming the new artist of Deadpool Corps for Marvel. But I was still on at that point when I was still on a high. I had reached out to John because I had this idea for the group, our very own Universal monsters as superheroes. The original idea was more Justice League-esque. I pitched it to John. I sent him a DM from the Rob Liefeld message boards. And he said, he doesn't remember this, but I remember it. He said, Mark, everyone wants me to draw their book. You're the first person to ask me to draw monsters. I'm in. So we started working on that back in 2010. With John coming on board, he asked me to send him the first 5 pages. The first 5 pages were very similar to the original book. It's Vlad and the team getting ready. It was more of I think a Justice League or an Avengers take of superheroes, and John brought in that X-Men flair to it. John loves to say how I had a werewolf on the team, and he stuck his head out the window in their jet with his tail or his tongue hanging out. True. It did happen. I stand by that character, though, and said he would be the most popular character on the team if we had stuck with him. But John said there's no humor in this book. And we did use the werewolf later. The werewolf would become Van Helsing, and I thought that was a great idea. We got Stephanie in the house. She says, cool hanging out for a bit. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, thank you for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up, go subscribe, hit notifications. Usually stream every Sunday talking horror movies. Every Wednesday talking comic books. We just talked Val Kilmer's Batman Forever. So go check that out if you missed it. Like, share. Thank you, Tank. Yeah, so we started Graveyard Shift 2010 when we had the first 5 or so pages. I was so excited for it. I was already in the early stages of the Avengelyne series with Rob Liefeld at Image Comics. I sent him that preview of Graveyard Shift, and he flipped out over it. He absolutely loved it. He said he was going to help me and John set it up at Image Comics. But he had to, he was, about to catch a plane. He was flying out to meet with Robert Kirkman. He didn't tell me what it was about. And after that weekend, he had the meeting with Kirkman. It was for an extreme relaunch at Image Comics. And he decided, he loved Graveyard Shift so much, he thought John was the perfect artist to relaunch Youngblood. He asked me for my permission. He wasn't going to reach out to John unless I gave my blessing, because he knew it would slow down Graveyard Shift. And of course, I'm not going to stop my friend from getting the biggest break of his career at that point. So I said, sure. He actually asked me to reach out to John too, because John, I don't know. Like, I think John just didn't see the email, or he doesn't check emails regularly. So I reached out too, and John was the new artist on Youngblood. And we would still work on Graveyard Shift on and off, because I think there was like lulls in time. That the writer of that Youngblood series was John McLaughlin, the writer of Black Swan. Hey, I'm streaming. We got a Sean Arrett run in here. So yeah, John McLaughlin, the screenwriter of Black Swan, was the writer, and John was the artist on this Youngblood relaunch. When John would wait for scripts from John, he would get back to work on Graveyard Shift. At one point, I didn't think Graveyard Shift was ever going to happen. So I suggested, I was doing Avengelyne at the time, we run Graveyard Shift as a backup story in Avengelyne. There's actually a solicit in previews where it announces Graveyard Shift as the backup story in Avengelyne. But the series was canceled before that ever happened. So that was the idea. Oh, Mark Penguin says, hi, Sean.
Morning, Mark.
Tank Ferret's off to work. Well, thanks for stopping by. Mark says, when in the timeline did John draw that Supreme one-shot flip book that Kirkman wrote? That was way before Graveyard Shift. That was like John and I, that was around 05, I think. John and I hadn't even mentioned Graveyard Shift to him. He did like that Supreme book, and he did Nitrogen. I want to say Nitrogen was before that.
04?
04. Yeah, Sean's helping me out with that fuzzy timeline. But yeah, John had done like three books for Rob around that time at Arcade Comics. And I had met John at Wizard World Chicago. That was 06, I think. 07. That's the first time I met Sean Arrett, creator of Type 1. Yeah. So we were always working on Graveyard Shift. Then when Youngblood ended, John worked on it more. We had the first 2 issues, which would become the first Graveyard Shift book. 48 pages in total, completed, and that was completed for years. John then got work at Marvel, so Graveyard Shift was put on hold again. Meanwhile, I think I was pitching it to all the indie publishers. And a lot of them wouldn't touch the book because they thought it was too 90s, too Liefeld. Those are the things I heard. IDW told me that they didn't know what to do with the book. I would argue that IDW doesn't know what to do with any book. They had the G.I. Joe license, and it was probably the worst G.I. Joe ever. But yeah, so Graveyard Shift been a labor of love 15 years ago. This is the 15th anniversary of Graveyard Shift. There's actually, some people have it. There's the original Ashcan copy of Graveyard Shift that John and I sold at Wizard World Philadelphia back in 2011, right before Avengelyne came out. I got some books to move. I'm going to just turn my camera off. Let me share something with you guys. Go sign up for Gun Goth if you haven't. We're launching Friday, June 13th, 13 covers, plus the art of, Mark Penguin says, yeah, IDW mishandled my friend Mark Sumerak's All Ghoul School series. They suck. I think IDW is going to be out of business soon, unfortunately. I don't wish that on anyone, though, but I have a feeling they are. Let's see. Let me bring up Gun Goth. Play the trailer. We're launching Friday, June 13th. 13 covers, Art of Gun Goth book. Sign up and save $40 on the box set. That's all 14 books. Yeah, so you see right there, it says the book will be 100% complete at launch. That's what we're all working towards. Mark Yoon has, I think, 6 pages left to draw. Dexter Weeks has, I think, 15 pages colored. And Enrico has all of his 10 pages penciled, 4 of them inked. Dex is going to color them. And I'm working on the dialogue right now for the book. So I think we're going to hit that goal. That's the plan. Going forward, I would prefer to have my books 100% done when I launch them. Take the stress out of everything, and just turn these books around as soon as possible. Almost done here. Just trying to clear some space so I can sign the next box of books. I think we're going to go till about noon, maybe end it a little sooner. I do want to get some of these packaged up and in the mail by tomorrow. I don't even know if is the post office even open today. I don't know if I'm off from work, but I don't know if it's like a holiday worthy of shutting the post office for.
I think it's a,
Yeah.
Call me when you want to start bagging and boarding.
Okay. All right, let's see. Remove that. Penguin says post office not closed. Banks close early. We got 83 people watching. I didn't know what to expect for a morning stream. This marker's still going well. I think John and I figured it out that one silver Sharpie lasts for about 300 books. And we're I think I unboxed 300 books for this session. But yeah, so Graveyard Shift has been a labor of love. It took us from the time I first pitched it to John for us to crowdfund it. That was 7 years. And now we're just getting ready to fulfill volume 5. But in reality, there's been 5 main volumes, 4 supplemental books, 2 little graveyard shifts, a source book, and several collected editions. So it makes up a good chunk in my library of work I've written. So thank you to everyone who's backed the book. You're the guys that made this possible. Well, we got Mark says, and Graveyard Shift was in a Zach crossover book, right? That was Mike S. Miller crossover book. That was what was that called? Monster Hunt? That was Graveyard Shift, Jawbreakers, and Lone Star. That was Mike S. Miller's book. There was talk that Zach, Ethan, and John were going to do a Jawbreakers, Cyberfrog, Graveyard Shift crossover. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. But maybe. I don't think so though. Now we got Alex Gordon in the house. He says, "Much love, guys. Can't wait for my Graveyard gear bundle. Hopefully when John's down there, you and Sean are the hardest workers in indie comics." Thank you. Mark says, "Oh yeah, duh, Smiller. Yeah, because you did the character swap with Lone Star in Graveyard Shift supplemental." Yes, that was, yeah. So in the first Graveyard Shift supplemental, there was 3 stories. Cal Jameson and Render Contender, who I thought he was a great artist. I don't know. I haven't heard from him ever since. But they did a story on Sea Urchin. Von Klaus and Todd Mulroney did a story on Killer 99. And then Mike McMahon and I did a crossover with Lone Star that introduced the future Graveyard Shift team that contained Killer 99 and all our slasher inspired killers. If Graveyard Shift was inspired by the Universal monsters, we figured, the future version of the team Graveyard Shift 3000 would be comprised of like the 80s slasher killers. So we got like a Chucky inspired killer, a Michael Myers, a Freddy Krueger. There's a Pinhead inspired member of the team. So yeah, it was John. John told me John wanted to litter the book with some, not litter, but include like some CG characters in cameos. He thought it would be a nice thing to show that they're world hopping. So that story contains the first appearance of Shinobi Sasquatch, first appearance of what's that character, Brutus the Badass, and Black and White appears in it, and Lone Star ended up being like a full-on appearance, and we did the character swap. Penguin owns that page. Oh, the page with Shinobi Sasquatch. It's history. Did the Shinobi Sasquatch Monster MD one shot come out? I think it did. I think Vaughn sent me a copy of it when I backed Monster MD. But that was a troubled campaign. I think at one point Chris Graves was going to finish drawing it just to help him out. Yeah, Mark's saying the Shinobi Sasquatch Monster MD book did come out. I need to slide some of these down. Trying to think of any other Graveyard Shift history I can share. I remember, I've told this story several times, but when we launched the first Graveyard Shift campaign, our goal was $5,000. And John said, if we don't hit the goal, we'll each just put in $2,500 and print the book ourselves and, sell it at conventions. And I remember thinking, where am I going to come up with $2,500? But I had nothing to worry about because we hit our goal. I think like in the first 5 minutes, the first book went on to bring in like $100,000. And I think we probably cost ourselves probably like an additional $100,000 because we don't do in demand with Graveyard Shift. We want there to be a sense of urgency with it. You have to get it, when the campaign's live. But at the time, I remember like Graveyard Shift Volume 1 and Doug TeNaples' Bigfoot Bill. We were both around at the same dollar amount. And Doug TeNaples left his Bigfoot Bill in demand, and he made like an additional $100,000. But I think in the long run, it worked for us because Volume 2 did like $250,000. Volume 3 did over $300,000. So I think that like game plan of building a sense of urgency, getting it now, paid off in the long run. Penguin says controversial, but I love Doug. Doug, the creator of Earthworm Jim. My original idea for Graveyard Shift wasn't a team book. It was actually like a Batman-inspired book. The main character was Professor Blood, and Van Helsing was Commissioner Gordon. But then I thought, like, what if we had all the monsters in it, and it became more of a team book? And that's when I thought of the name Graveyard Shift. I just finished this next box. I'm gonna move these books, create some space over here. Just give me a couple minutes. Let's see. I'll find something for you guys to watch. And I'm back. About to start box 4. We'll probably be done before noon. But I'll probably be back tomorrow to do some more books. Sean's going to help me bag and board these later today. Oh, here's our second damaged copy. Not bad though. Out of 186 books I've signed so far, 2 damages. That's not bad. Fire him, yeah. Fire Mark Poulton. I'm gonna. Sean and I were gonna put 3, 4, 5 copies of books in bags and boards to enrage people. No, all these should be just one copy of Volume 5 in a bag and board, at least for these single orders. So I think we're good there. No bag gate controversy this time around, hopefully. Man, John's own friend trying to get me fired. this marker is still going strong. I would say it's signing better than when I started. I actually like this is really nerdy, but like for signing, I like when the marker, the tip gets a little bent and broken in. My signature gets a little fatter. I don't like this the thin line. For anyone who gets those thin line Poulton signatures, my apologies. Next weekend, Dexter Weeks, Enrico Botto, and I will be at the Super Jersey Comic Expo in Jackson, New Jersey, right across the street from Six Flags Great Adventure. I'm so excited for that convention. I got all new convention setup, new tablecloth, 2 new banners. I'll have a bunch of new books available. The hardcovers for Pizza Tree and Loose Threads. By the way, you can buy those on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or straight from Critical Blast's website. I'll also have the Oxymoron 2 hardcovers available. All the U.S. Assassin books, all the standard stuff. Viking Wolf, the older Graveyard Shift books, Sea Dog. Uh, 109 people watching on YouTube, X, Facebook. If you're new to the channel, go hit subscribe, hit notifications. I usually stream every Sunday talking horror movies and every Wednesday talking comic books. This coming Haunted Pizza Horror Movie Club, we're talking Benny Loves You, about a child stuffed animal that comes to life when he's an adult and starts killing people. Looks hilarious. Gun Goth's own Enrico Botto picked the movie out. So we'll discuss it. Normally it would be on Saturdays, but since it's Easter, we're going to move the show to Monday night, 7 p.m., and we'll talk Benny Loves You. And then next Wednesday on Haunted Pizza Revolution, we are talking the Warren Beatty movie, Dick Tracy, which I've never seen. That's one of the comic book movies that came out after the success of Batman. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I can't believe I never saw it. It looks great. The cast, I didn't realize the cast was so incredible. Warren Beatty as Dick Tracy, but then as the villains, you have Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman. Madonna is one of the, Dick Tracy's love interests. I think I jinxed this marker. It's starting to die out. I don't know if we'll hit 300 books with one marker because the ink isn't flowing like it had been. But that's 240 books signed. I wanted to do 60 more. I got to move these out of the way. So give me a couple minutes. I'll find something for you guys to watch. Hold on.
From the pages of American Ninja X and U.S. Assassin come the patriotic commandos.
American Ninja X,
U.S. Assassin,
the meanest,
the coolest. Patriotic commandos. Collect them all. From the pages of American Ninja X and U.S. Assassin come the patriotic commandos.
American Ninja X,
U.S. Assassin,
the meanest,
the coolest. Patriotic commandos. Collect them all.
So here we go. Last box. Just when you get to watch me unbox. Nice job by Transcon on this. Like I said, only two out of the 240 I've signed so far, only 2 damages. So I like those numbers. And we'll get the first batch out in the mail tomorrow morning. I'll take them over to my post office because I don't think I have my regular mailman tomorrow. Who I will just leave them a note in my mailbox and they would come pick up all my books for me. What do we got here? Mark says, well, he didn't go to her wedding, though. Oh, yeah, John didn't go to Anna's wedding. So are you thinking she wants to fire me out of spite, or that they're not really that friendly? We got Art Venture Rider in the house. He says, good day, all. Thanks for joining us. This is the last box, so we'll be wrapping it up. Probably finishing close to 11:30. I'll have lunch. And I think I'm going to switch markers. I got gold or copper. I'll go with the gold. Mark says no spite. Mark says very excited for both the future of Haunted Pizza and the new Extreme Universe. Yeah, same. I have my copy. Have you read Youngblood yet, Mark? I got it in the mail yesterday. No. Yeah, no, Thursday I got it in the mail, but I have not. No, what day is it? Wednesday I got it in the mail, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet. Mark says, we'll read this weekend, flip through it for the last page reveal, no spoilers. I haven't even taken mine out of the bag and board yet, but I am excited to eventually read it. Maybe that'll be a upcoming revolution going through Youngblood. And then I'll edit out all the nonsense and put it on the Rob Liefeld channel that we have. We saw a trailer for Thunderbolts. I know a lot of people are down on the Marvel movies. I'm really excited for Thunderbolts. I think it looks great. I got my John Malin Thunderbolts omnibus last week. I'm going to have John sign it when he comes here. But I'm excited for it. Mark says, I still need to read Marat Shelby's Last Blood spinoff too. I can't remember if I read it. I know I flipped through it. Shelby inks over Marat pencils look great. I know for the longest time, Marat's pencils were so tight. I think he was just going from pencils to colors. And I think Rob was at a period in time where he did that as well. I mean, his pencils were so tight. I have a splash page from X-Force Returns of Shatterstar. That's just pencils, and it's incredible how like tight the lines are. Same with Marat. I have the double page spread from that Brigade relaunch that I worked on with them. We got 118 people watching on X, YouTube, and Facebook. If you're new to the channel, head over to YouTube, subscribe, hit notifications, give us a thumbs up. Usually stream every Sunday, talking horror movies. Every Wednesday, talking comics. This is the last book signed for the day. This will be 300 signed books. That was my goal for this stream. And we're done a little before 11:30. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Mark, thank you for sharing the links. Guys, go sign up for Gun Goth. I'll drop the link in the chat one more time. It's also in the descriptions. But we're launching Friday, June 13th. 13 covers to choose from, plus the Art of Gun Goth book. What are people saying? Mark says, I have no Rob art, unfortunately. I have a page from Youngblood, Brigade, and Prophet, but not by Rob. Art Venture says, maybe one day I'll be signing books. There is a book with my villain design, CG book with my villain design. Oh, very cool. All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Easter. Maybe we'll stream again tomorrow to sign more books. If not, I'll be back Monday for Haunted Pizza Revolution. Thanks for watching, guys.